Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, September 19th, and I'm finally going to officially start the Whole30 today. I kind of had some blips and some things come up, so I didn't feel like I was fully committed, and I'm going to go until the very end of October. So this morning I kind of want to talk a little bit about what includes the Whole30, or essentially what you can't really eat on the Whole30. It's basically an elimination diet where you can't eat any dairy, any legumes, so no chickpeas, lentils, things like that. You can't eat any grains, and then any added sugar or artificial sweeteners, including stevia, Splenda, sweet and low, anything that you would use maybe in coffee. So those are the big things. Also, they really promote in terms of making new habits. I feel like this is really not that strict of a diet, other than really cutting out grains. And if you had like a horrific diet, if you ate candy bars all day, which half of America does, and then I don't know if you're a big milk drinker, or I know putting creamer in my coffee is especially hard, but they really want to train you to not eat for emotion. So they're really promoting basically sitting and eating versus eating in your car and watching TV, which a lot of people do. And then just not being distracted on your phone while eating. And unless you exercise, really sticking to 3 meals per day, because a lot of people get home from work and then they want a snack, and even if it's a healthy food that they're maybe replacing junk food with, they're not truly hungry and they're just eating to deal with, man, work sucked today. So I'm really going to stick to their principles just to see if maybe it breaks bad habits of mine. I have a super stressful job. I work 60 hours a week, and I'm always on the go, and I don't really have a home office, so eating in the car is super easy to do. So I'm going to try to break those habits and not replace maybe junk food at night with healthy snacks. So that will definitely be fun for me. And I hope to be able to share all the recipes that I'm doing, and also my grocery bill, how my blood sugars and sleep are doing. So since this is my first day in the Whole30, I do have access to meters, and I did check my blood sugar this morning. So I kind of wanted to show you guys that and give you a little bit of background on what healthy blood sugars are. So usually for people who don't have diabetes, your blood sugars in the morning should be 70 to 100 before eating. If they're on the lower side of like 70, that's not necessarily healthy either, because it's more towards low blood sugars or hypoglycemia, which can be a leading factor actually in pre-diabetes. So when people on Instagram maybe brag about being hypoglycemic, it's really not that funny, and it's an indicator of possibly having diabetes. My blood sugar was 96 this morning. We will see, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. We will see if my blood sugars get better. And also, the best way to see if you have blood sugar issues, the first thing to actually usually be a problem with people's blood sugars is 1 to 2 hours after a meal. So I will be doing some tests and showing you and talking about what healthy blood sugar ranges are after meals. And so I'm really going to try to stick to the 3 meals per day unless I'm exercising, which they do promote more like 4 or 5 pre and post workout, which I do exercise a lot. And my grocery bill, so I tend to do grocery shop twice per week, and I'm going to really try to stick through this and not do extra grocery shopping. So I bought groceries last night from Whole Foods, so a little bit more expensive, and I was able to get about 4.5 days worth of food, I would say, for $51. So not horrible, and so I'm only buying for myself. So I'm excited to share some of the things I've been doing and cooking this week, and I'll be back. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to show you what I was able to get with about $40, $41.36 to be exact, for about 4 days worth of groceries. I I have 2 eggs up here. This is from last week, so I need to get rid of that. Those eggs, zucchini, thing of sweet potatoes, spinach. I have sweet peppers, zucchini, onions, multicolored carrots. There's a bell pepper and asparagus under there. Heirloom tomatoes, butternut squash is back there. I have chicken and turkey and shrimp. And then I also have broccoli, and the artichokes have been in there for a while. So that's everything I have. Oh, and I have canned coconut milk for coffee. Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you on my first day of the Whole30 some of the foods that I'm going to make, and I highly recommend if you don't have a spiralizer, that's the best invention ever and that you should buy it. Going on a 7-mile hike today, so we're going to bring sweet potatoes and zucchini. My friend is vegan, but she can still eat some of the foods on the Whole30. Obviously, it's just vegetables with protein. So I just want to show you how to use the spiralizer for zucchini and sweet potatoes. Literally the easiest thing in the world. Just take your zucchini, literally the easiest, most fun food to make. Makes zucchini so much more fun. So on the Whole30, they recommend that you have at least 1 or 2 vegetables at each meal. So I feel like a lot of people end up under eating on the Whole30 just because they're not including enough vegetables, and that's why they overdo protein. But that's not really what the Whole30 is recommending at all. Next on the list is sweet potatoes. Super easy, you just want to cut off the edges first before sticking it in the spiralizer. And then crank away. It takes literally less than 30 seconds. You could pre-make this for the week for a couple of days and then probably put it in a pan with coconut oil and cook it up within like less than 5 minutes. So super easy to do every day so you have fresh vegetables. Voila! Look how pretty and so much fun. Last, I'm all about keeping things super simple, especially while on the Whole30. I don't think it takes many different types of spices to make things taste yummy. So I'm going to use sea salt, ground cinnamon, and coconut oil on this amazing dish right here. Looks so tasty. I'll see you back in 15 minutes. Trying this Whole30 approved creamer for my coffee since I'm a coffee addict. This is one of my breakfast meals left over from last week. I had a little bit of breakfast sausage that was pretty low fat, and then sweet potatoes and a couple of pecans, and then celery, spinach, what else do I have in there? Celery. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm having at least 2 vegetables in every meal. So this is my breakfast.